And welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Mix. We're doing Angelo Boltini, This Town. And in the last episode, we got going on these vocals here. And we are going to get going on the backing vocals. So quite a bit to mix here. We got the lead vocals set up. So I have 1, 2, 3. Just this sort of light doubling effect. So very simple. And let's get into these next set of vocals. I have this one, which is sort of all by itself. I'm going to leave that till afterwards. I've got this group of female vocal. So it's just this harmony, and it's actually duplicated down here again. So what I'm going to do is put these sort of next to each other so we can see. So it's a big group. And I'm just going to do something really basic here. So I've got them already organized into their different parts. So basically what this is 3 parts. This is 3-part harmony, but it is essentially like doubled. So for example, this is a double of the first part. And then we've got this part here. And then we've got this part here. So it's like a harmony, but sort of doubled, but it's just a mix of vocals. So let's take a look at each one here. All we're going to do is a very simple mix on each of them. We're going to start with a compressor. And we're going to use the studio vocal preset. Childlike wonder. Almost gone under. Gonna go for something pretty aggressive, somewhere between 5 and 10. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Somewhere between 5 and 10 dB reduction, and then I'm also going to use the vintage console EQ here. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer. Just to push a little bit of top end. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Now this is peaking on the output. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. So I'm going to turn the limiter on, but you know, I could also just bring the output down a little bit here. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer, get no younger. Hurry to make it. Okay, and what we're going to do is duplicate that to the next one. And I'll turn these up so you can hear them better. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer. Next one. Just want to make sure they sound okay. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer. And next one. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer. Okay, and next one. Just adding some body to them. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Okay, so together. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. So basically what we have is a, let's see here, get this first one. Oh yeah, okay, so that's the odd one out. Okay, so we have a bass part. Childlike. And then we have this second part. Childlike. And then we have this third part. That's how they're organized. Childlike. So what we're going to do is keep the bass part in the middle, and we're going to mix each part a little bit wider depending on how it goes up in pitch. So this first one will stay right in the middle. This next pair, I'm just going to arbitrarily say we're going to go to 10 and 10, and then we'll go on the next pair. We're going to go to 20 and 20. So then we're going to get this. Childlike wonder, almost. And I'm just going to balance that real quick so they sound balanced with each other, starting with the bass. Childlike wonder, almost gone on. I'm going to put it at -5 to start, and then we're going to pull in this pair. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer, get no younger. Hurry to make. And then this pair. Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Great is no longer,
get no younger. Hurry to make it.
Cool. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark, and we're going to duplicate this over here, as long as I have them organized the same way in terms of pitch. So let's look at this one. This one. They might not be the same. They are. Okay, so lowest one here, then the mid, then the high here. So we're just going to go to middle, then this will be, we're going to go to 15. So we're not on top of the other one. 15. And then 25. This is one way of doing it. I'm just trying to stay organized. I could also mix all of these together, all 10 of these tracks together as one, but I kind of have them as two separate groups. You really could do it lots of different ways. 25, there we go. And then we're going to go to 5 on this one. -5, and then we'll go to, on this pair, we're going to go to -6. Just duplicating what I have in that first set. And then on the next pair, we're going to go to -7. Okay, and then we will duplicate this, just like this. Boom, and now we should have good balance here.
Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Greatest no longer, get no younger.
Okay, so with this group.
Childlike wonder, almost gone under. Greatest no longer, get no younger. Hurry to make it, ever that means. Decided to take part in the machine.
Cool. So now let's listen to that with the lead. What I'll do is, you know what? Let's do a track stack. So I'm going to set this to 0. Good. And then we'll do a track stack. Call it backing group 1. Then I'm going to set this to -10 to start with. Well, let's go all the way down, and then we'll just bring it in with the lead. So this is at 0, 0. Let's bring this in.
I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means.
So this is this group, backing group, is very loud. I'm just going to throw a gain plug-in on this to pull it down. I could just pull the tracks down if I want, I guess, inside of it. Let's go down by, like, I don't know, 15 or something like that. Just because I don't like having faders really low down here. I like having faders up here in this area. It's just easier for me visually. It bothers me when I have a fader, especially with a major part that's this low. I don't know. It's a little bit of an OCD thing, maybe. Just easier for me to see, easier to visualize, and easier. Because if I think about it, you know, this fader being this low in my mind represents something that is very quiet in the mix. So when I look at it in this view, when I have a fader super low, it represents something that's very quiet in the mix. And when I say super low, I mean super low relative to other things. So when I look at all these things, they're more in the middle of the fader. I want the faders to represent how they are being presented in the song for the most part, wherever I can. So that's why I'm doing that.
Childlike wonder, I've almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means.
Cool.
Childlike wonder, I've almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means.
Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do something similar for the rest of them, but that's the big chunk done. Let's take a listen to this chunk here. I'm going to move this guy over.
Leave the house that can be warm. From the calm to the storm.
Okay.
Leave the
So essentially what we have here is just like the previous groups, only without the bass. So what I can do here is I can really easily just copy that over. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are going to be copied 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to do it individually just so I don't get myself confused. I probably could do it all at once. It's difficult to do this and also talk about it at the same time. So I'm just going slow, doing it individually like this. These are all the same anyway, I believe. Okay, now we have these guys.
Leave the house, kept me warm.
And let's just go ahead and set this similar to what those other faders are. This one's going to be -2. And this one is going to be -1. And I'm going to spread these a little bit wider. So we're going to go to 35. And we'll go to 20. Actually, let's go 35 and 30. Come on. There we go.
Leave the
Beautiful. Okay, so now we got this. Pull it down.
Leave the house, kept me warm. From the calm to the storm.
This one's peaking a little bit. I'm just going to pop the limiter on that one.
Leave the house, kept me warm.
Cool. These ones, these 4, these are all very top end, so we're just going to
Leave the house, kept me warm. From the calm to the storm. Leave the house,
just
that
augmenting what's already
kept
there.
me warm. From the calm into the storm.
Okay, so we're going to put these at -2 to start with here. Whoops. Let's see, where do we go? -20. Good. So these are going to go at -2, just like the ones, or sorry, these are going to go -1, just like the ones over to the left of it. And these are going to go -2, and then we'll make a track stack out of these. Oh, let's just try this again here. These are going to go -1. These are going to go -2. Good, okay. This is going to be backing group 2. And then let's see here. Backing group 1 is at -11, so we'll go all the way down here. We're going to solo these guys up.
Get out. Leave the house that kept me warm. From the calm into the storm. I gotta get. Leave the house that kept me warm. From the calm into the storm. I gotta.
Cool, something like that is a good start. We've got this next group to mix in the next episode. Stick around, that's coming up.